What's good, YouTube fam? It's your boy Tony, aka the Center of Chaos and Controversy, and this video was going to be a wellness check video on one of my fellow YouTubers that I have followed for some time, have been subscribed to, and support. And of course, who I'm referring to is Ricky Manor. He was active for some time. You know, his content was coming out. He has some incredible, content that he was going over. He was starting to share some of his podcast with other influencers from TikTok or what have you over certain issues and topics of discussion. But he has been vocal about his disagreements and his opinions about Brandon Tatum. And he had made in his own admission that he has sent a montage that I had basically pointed out in one of my own videos that I had taken notice of Brandon Tatum's points of view when it came to Martin Luther King. How when he first started doing his videos and started his channel, he had this particular perspective on Martin Luther King, and then later on down the line, as his fan base starting to grow and as he started to become more articulate in his videos, his perception on how he viewed Martin Luther King also changed. Okay, so and basically, when it comes to people like Brandon Tatum, Candace Owens, and ABLs or whoever, we point out some of the contradictions in their statements and in their rhetoric. Okay, and Ricky Manor was on fucking Brandon Tatum's ass about how he addresses the black community, how his rhetoric is dangerous, and due to the fact that he do have people who do follow him, you know, with great power comes great responsibility. So be careful on how your presentation is when you go to talk to your fan base. But Ricky Manor was a little harsh in how he referred to Brandon Tatum, talking about he was a bootlicking coon Tom, Uncle Tom, whatever the case may be, whatever. And it's based on how Brandon Tatum presents himself. Now, there are plenty of supporters on Brandon Tatum's behalf that support him. Don't challenge him. Entertain the echo chamber. Don't question him on anything that he says. And I'll look at other content creators, and they were reviewing the whole back and forth spat between Brandon Tatum and Amazing Lucas and stuff. And a lot of people were crucifying Lucas and talking about how he's losing subscribers and stuff because of his opinion and how he was coming at Brandon Tatum. But they wasn't actually absorbing what Lucas was trying to convey when it comes to, okay, it's obvious that Brandon Tatum is pandering to a particular fan base. Brandon Tatum say, and then he'll attack it, but he won't deny it. He'll just make a mockery of the statement of the particular fan base, but he won't deny that that's not who he's catering to. I want you guys to understand that now. He won't deny it. And Ricky Manor had called him out. Other people had called, Tree of Logic had called him out. I've pointed it out. And you want to talk about being transparent, you can see the obvious rhetoric. And like I said, I'm about balancing the scales. What's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. Okay? But when you get up under somebody's skin, when you start coming at them in a certain way, then their defense mechanism starts to come into play. Those who follow them blindly, with no thought process of their own, because they're always like, oh, I agree, oh, I agree, oh, I agree, oh, I agree, yep, you sure right, you sure right, you sure right, absolutely, you're always correct, you're never wrong. I can't accept people telling me that I'm right all the fucking time. Sometimes I need constructive criticism so that way I can step back and attack the challenge face on, so to speak. Because if someone's always in agreement with me, I'm not growing. I'm remaining stagnant. If someone's always agreeing with me on something, if I can't show anything other than a one-sided narrative, then I'm not being challenged. If all I talk about is a one-sided narrative, I'm not being challenged. If all people care about is a one-sided narrative, then that just plays into their own ignorance. Okay? It's just like if I say, yeah, there's crime in the black community. Yes, there's black on black crime. And that's all I talk about. Then that's all people are going to be conditioned to believe, that that's the only thing that takes place in society here in America. But if you say, but hold on, there's also white on white crime. Look at this, what's going on here. Case in point, when you want to talk about the war on drugs, when you want to dive into the whole controversy behind the crack epidemic and who it affected and stuff, and who was getting these ridiculous sentences behind crack rocks and stuff like that, behind the crime bill, okay? And these are nonviolent offenders. This is what I'm talking about, nonviolent offenders. I want you to understand, not somebody that's out there fucking somebody up, robbing somebody, killing somebody, but just basically are their own worst enemy through addiction, okay? They're doing damage to themselves. They're harming themselves. Nobody else but themselves, okay? So that was criticized. Okay, now you got this perception that's placed on the black community. But hold on, wait a minute. All of a sudden, now you start talking about these people in the meth labs, these white people in the poor communities, in the trailer parks, the opioid crisis. Oh, we don't want to fucking throw them in jail. No. Instead, what? They need help. We need to preserve their lives. Even though there's many people in the white community that suffer from many overdoses, my son's mother being one, who was white. Okay? We got to save them. Black people, it's on them. Oh, they're killing each other. Oh, they're doing the work of, these white supremacists. Shit, the white supremacists can go on vacation now. Shit, we don't have to go out and fucking burn crosses. We don't have to go out and intimidate and use scare tactics or go to the extreme of killing people and getting away with it. Nah, they're doing it themselves. All we had to do is introduce this, and there you go. Now you got anarchy. They're fighting over what corner who can sell their drugs on or whatever. They're poisoning their own people. Yeah, okay, we put a liquor store here in their community. Yeah, so now they can get drunk and, be under the influence. Have an altered mind state. And it's not to say that white people don't go out and get fucking smashed and hammered and drunk. Shit, most of what you see, especially in these towns, whenever I went to fucking court and stuff like that, all DUIs. Go to these classes. I'm like the one black person that's in there. The rest of them white. Alcohol related. My shit was alcohol related. Okay? But here's the thing. Because you have a difference of opinion, that's our entitlement. That's our right. As content creators, we build platforms. Some of us, because that's our living. Some of us, that's how we can communicate with other people, share ideas, dispute the ideas, have debates. Understand where another person's coming from. Reach out to different demographics outside of our own that we are only aware of, that we can only speak of, having little to no knowledge of any place else here in this country. Okay? But when you have people that are in disagreement, and now you have graduated to retaliation, utilizing your fan base, weaponizing your fan base to go after another content creator, to neutralize their platform, to prevent them from putting out content, from preventing them from sharing their ideas, their opinions, their perspectives, because you have that much influence. Sometimes with the position that you have, and I give you a good example. I give you a prime good example. Trevor Noah had Tommy Lauren on a few years ago, okay? Now, it's to no surprise, and nobody's a stranger to this, what I'm about to say. Not many people like Tommy Lauren. She spews out the most ignorant-ass rhetoric, okay? And I think Trevor Noah comes from the mindset where he looks at something, he analyzes something, he breaks it down, and presents the contradiction in a lot of people's arguments, which is why he has a lot of followers under the Daily Show, whatever he hosts. And at one point, and this is where I'm getting at. At one point, being that there was a lot of people that was in support of Trevor Noah and was against Tommy Lauren, they started to get disrespectful. It was a responsibility of Trevor Noah to say, you know what, we're not going to have that. You may disagree with Tommy Lauren's point of views, but we're not going to be disrespectful. She has a right to her ideas and her points of views, just like I have a right to my ideas and points of views. And we could do this without being disrespectful or bashing someone else. Okay? Now, that's an example to utilize and learn and take that away and apply it to the teachings when it comes to how we interact with each other. Now, I know when it comes to Brandon Tatum, many people have harsh opinions about him. Some people might call him names or put him in the category as being an Uncle Tom or a coon or whatever the case may be, based on how he attacks the black community. Am I saying this right? Nah. Have I done it? Yes. Does it make me better than Brandon Tatum? No, it doesn't. But the one thing I wouldn't do is, if I got an issue with somebody, it's me having that issue with that person. I'm not having people come to my aid or coming to my defense, you know what I'm saying, to shut somebody else down. That's immature. I could debate or battle or argue against a Brandon Tatum or whoever the hell else that I might not agree with on certain points. And I've also pointed this out too. When somebody says, why do you hate Brandon Tatum? I don't hate Brandon Tatum. I dislike him when it comes to his rhetoric against the black community. But I've also stated that when he talked about the fatherless homes, sometimes when he talks about when he spoke on Black Lives Matter and stuff, I agree with him on those points right there. And those are just a couple examples. I don't always disagree with Brandon Tatum because he does bring up legitimate, valid fucking points. Sometimes when people go to the extreme of, being just flat out stupid, okay, you can't dispute that. Yeah, there's ignorance in there. But sometimes I think what a lot of people are trying to get Brandon to do is bring balance to his presentation. Don't only focus on the negative in one area, focus the negative on all. If you're going to talk about this group of people, then in fairness, talk about this group of people. And that's the reason why I follow a Brandon Tate, Ricky Manor, or the Amazing Lucas, or the Definition of Anarchy, or a lot, and there's a lot of channels that I follow that are pretty much pro-black, but then again, it gets to a point where they start being one-sided, and I can't get with that. It's like, yes, the content that they put out, yes, it's informative. Yes, it shines a light on a lot of stuff that we probably wouldn't know if it wasn't for these channels, going out their way and bringing it to our attention. But when you start being too pro of something to make it seem like the other person's always at fault, then I can't jive with that. And yes, I have my disagreements with a lot of these black content creators that have these black channels, because then they start calling people, white people, mazungus and this and that, whatever. And not every white person is the devil. Do you have a lot of them that do some fucked up shit? Yeah. Should they be called out? Fuck yeah. But it doesn't define all. Just like the negative that you see when it comes to black people, those negative black people don't define every other black person. Bring balance to the fucking debate, to the argument. Don't just be one-sided with shit, because then you turn a lot of people off. But when it came to fucking Brandon Tatum and Manor, you know, he did his little montage with the Martin Luther King, sent it to Brandon Tatum. Brandon Tatum got pissed and basically issued a threat saying that he knows where this person works, that he was going to go check him and stuff like that. If you could do that outside of being an officer, I could just imagine if someone got under your skin or tried you and got you bent out of a shape where you couldn't control your emotions, and then you being an officer knowing that you can get away with what you can get away with, you probably fucked up a lot of people during your career as an officer. Because and then for you to express and share what your background was like. See, that's why a lot of things come into question. That's why a lot of people point out some of the bullshit. And to no surprise, Brandon Tatum had his followers go shut Ricky Manor's channel down. So his initial channel is suspended for 2 weeks. For 2 fucking weeks. Based off past content from last year. Not no recent content, past content. And that's the problem with YouTube. YouTube needs to correct when you have people that can utilize the method of being, I guess the Karens and shit of YouTube, both males and females alike. Because I'm not wasting any kind of energy trying to shut nobody's channel down just because they fucking said something about me, said something against me or whatever. That's fucking petty and fucking childish and fucking immature. That's what you call too much sense of entitlement. If you don't like me, if you don't disagree with me, fine. That's your fucking right. That doesn't mean I'm just gonna fucking come after you just because you have an opinion about me. What does that say about me? And if I have followers and stuff like that, I would not encourage my followers to go after another fucking content creator. Because again, what does that say about me? The content of my character. Where does the responsibility lie? And I think that's a lot of what people were trying to get at when it came to Trump and his supporters, which I said was unfair because Trump can't control the individuals that supported him, how they act, what their point of views are, what their beliefs were. All he was doing was, hey, I'm the president now. This is my goal. This is what I'm setting out to achieve. But people took that as, now is the time to just show our asses and be anti-black or anti-this or anti-that or whatever. You know? And that kind of hurt Trump in some way because now that just made his appearance and how people perceived him as being racist when it was some of his fan base that was fucking racist, not Trump. You see where I'm getting at? And you know, it was up to him to fucking address that and make that correction. So there's a responsibility that lies within, you know, us influencers on YouTube. I never said, oh, you should stop fucking following Brandon Tatum. I've never said that. I've just said I disagree with the fact that he bashes and shits on the black community and only highlights the bad and the negativity. And he panders to a certain fucking fan base. That's it. Other than that, I don't have a disagreement with him being in an interracial relationship because I myself have kids and I myself am biracial. His stance on Black Lives Matter, I didn't agree with the fucking organization. I've actually made a video about it. The fatherless homes. But it doesn't just apply to black people. It applies to white people too, and Hispanics. So it's your delivery, it's your presentation, it's the details within the content that you put out there. So, but that's all I wanted to say. And this is a little side note. For the cult followers of fucking Brandon Tatum, think on your own accord. You know? Separate yourself from the fucking echo chamber. Don't always be fucking conditioned to be like, okay, I agree. Okay, yes, I agree. Yup, he's all right, all right. You know, do your own fucking research. Just like if he put something out, if Ricky Manor put something out, if the Amazing Lucas put something out, if I put something out, don't just take what we say at face value. Go look shit up your own fucking self. Even with the fucking news and the media and stuff, don't take everything that they say at face value. Do your own fucking research. Look up the information for yourself and then decide. Don't always be in agreement with what we provide or what we tell you. Because 9 times out of 10, sometimes we might be supporting a one-sided narrative. Anyway, until next time, until next video, peace.